And the Buffaloes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's inside. It's Jackson. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Moon. Unloads to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The give. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll run him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Straight ahead, it's Lacey. Breaks the tackle. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks and they'll have to try it again.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes with the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Moon. Out wide left, it's Johnson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Hard running there. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Easy. Easy. Crimson, 14. Last Luther. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Moon. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Big fullback's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that in your setup, maybe to put points on the board before the break.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass, it's Vic. Fires to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, they're trying to hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Back's got it on the screen. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Johnson. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Gets a hand in there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Turning it on. Touchdown tie. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Vick. Got it behind the line, it's Allen. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. It's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on fourth. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Got the first down, headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Vick. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Lacey. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Moon. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Quarterback changing the play. The run inside. It's Lacey. He's past the sticks. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward. Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buffs! They want to see if they can score the deuce. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Quick give. It's Jackson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, then they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Looking downfield. It's moved. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the move. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Timeout is called with just a single second left. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Finds a crease. It's Lacey. He's got the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Vick. Out wide right, it's Lacey. There he goes! He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass-happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Left side is Allen. Touchdown, Colorado! They take the lead here in overtime.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. First play of this drive. Moving out to the right. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Moon. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting up.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game.